Okay, what's up? So, for everyone watching, we did it again. So, we did, I'll show you the P&L actually really quickly for everyone watching, but yep, just like we said we would do, went into the markets today, executed perfectly, bias and everything was so well executed. And yeah, gained past phase 2. We have our funded account now, 10K funded. So just starting with that, now everything is actual profit. Our bias for the day was sells. Let me show you. Today we had no news, so Monday no news. And if I go on hourly, we were very bullish. Of course, we'll go into what we did right, what we did wrong, and what we can do better. But overall, I recorded yesterday's video, uploaded that with you guys have seen that. You guys know our bias for today was buys based upon us breaking structure to the upside. Breaking structure to the upside yesterday and Friday. So with that, let me just be quiet and show the P&L. So phase 2 challenge, that done. So blew that out of the water. On our first phase 1, gained 10.75%, so around 1100, and then this one gained 5.4%, so only around 500, 5400, not that much. But remember, our goal with this is simply just to take this profit, reinvest it back into our other funded accounts or funded challenges in order for us to continually do this. Lesson today is if we can do this once, we can 100% do it again and again and again and again. It's just being able to properly manage our risk and how we want to basically essentially play the markets to our advantage, following trend and just simply executing. So that was the trade for today. Past phase 1 in one day, and then past phase 2 in a day. For everyone that was curious, my risk was 4%. So my thesis was, okay, we either blow the 10K account fast, or we pass and get funded fast. And we passed and got funded fast, fortunately. But yeah, so let's actually go into the trade, why we took it, what we've seen, how we were able to, if we really wanted to continue to hold this move even right now, even though that wouldn't be actual profit, but if we had our funded, we would have continued to hold this move. This was a really good move, continuing that move back to the upside, just like I said last week we would have. If we go on daily, let me full screen this. If we go on daily, making that continual push back up to the upside, probably going to take out highs, high draw liquidity, and yeah, continue higher, continue in the uptrend. So, enough being said, let me show you guys the trade we took on right here. So, if I clear my chart, what can we see? Price well broke structure back to the upside on daily. For extra confluence, I did go on line chart, even line with the dots. See, we slightly broke structure just enough in order to keep that momentum back to the upside. So we knew essentially we were looking for buys. After that, let me show my actual chart. Our weekly target is these highs around this 1952.9 zone for price target, but we were, like I said, we were bullish for the day. If I drop down to 4 hour, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, well, Thursday-ish, we tapped into a 4 hour order block, pushing price back to the upside, breaking structure, essentially just creating that uptrend move. It was literally like they came down, took out all the draws liquidity here, and here, and hit the order block, filled more orders, and pushed price back to the upside. So that was perfect. I was happy with seeing that. So today, with this breaking structure back to the upside, I knew, okay, we were bullish, we were looking for buys. We were actually going to enter this trade on a 1 hour break of structure to the upside, note this is a trade that we could have essentially held for the day, but there was no point due to us being on demo. But now that we are on live capital, we can hold these trades for the day and actually execute our swing trades the way we would like them to. I do not think our risk is going to be as large. Probably going to risk 2% instead of 4%, just because now that we are funded. But with all other funded account approaches, 100% risking 4%. Either blow the account fast, get funded fast, one or the other, and then get our payout as soon as possible, and then just continue to fund our personal account. I did it.
You did it? You're interrupting my video. Go.
Your boy forgot his password.
What was it?
It was 321.
There's no way. There's
I'm
no
doing what
way.
Kareem did, no password now.
There's no way.
There's no way. Anyway, with that being said, he rudely interrupted my video, our video. Long story short, got himself locked out of his phone for an hour. So in order for that to happen, you literally have to mess up your password like 16 times. He did. I thought it was trolling. He wasn't. Locked him out. Then he surprisingly unlocked his phone. So if he would have messed up, it would have been like 3 hours. And yeah. Anyway, with that being said, if this trade was executed on whatever the case was, a different, not time frame, if this trade was executed on a different account, our funded account, we would have continued to hold the trade, but we didn't. So we got our profits, got in, got out. On a trade like this, if we were actually funded, let's do the math. Like, I think a good rule of thumb is to stay within the 2 to 3% rule. First trade, I'm gonna figure out and think of the approach I want to take, but I was thinking 3%, just still continuing that consistency, because with us having such wiggle room, it allows us a buffer, a buffer for incorrection and correction, to be like, okay, really price breaking below this point is not valid whatsoever, even though all we do, it's either TP or SL. I still like the 3% buffer. I think for the first trade, we'll probably risk around 3%, see what we can hit based upon that. And from there, probably 2%, just keeping that consistency until withdrawal. Take those funds, buy more challenges, and just scale our profit, essentially. So I'll figure all that out tonight, but enough of me talking and just saying stuff. Let's get into the trade. Original target was these highs. I thought we were going to need that. We didn't need that. That was a little over excessive. So in turn, we just targeted literally essentially just the profits we needed. Let me show what we entered this trade based off of, apart from the breaker structure. Let me drop down to micro, 5 minute and 15. So this trade was entered on a 15-minute breaker structure, not a 5-minute. Let me explain why. Yes, on 5 minute we did break structure to the upside, but price was chopping on that 15-minute. So what did I want to do? Essentially, I wanted a 1 hour breaker structure, but I was like, okay, if we do wait for a 1 hour breaker structure, our trade position will be completely off, or entry, with how quickly we can hit TP. This was supposed to be a quick in and out trade, nothing that's like holding for the day and then getting funded. No, just a quick in and out. Okay, 5% gain, bam, in, out, just like that, done. And essentially that's what we did. Oops. So we did. So we entered on, we did not wait for a 1 hour breaker structure close, but we did wait for 15. Entered on 15-minute breaker structure. Could have even entered on 5, but I preferred 15-minute. After doing that, entering on 15-minute, literally just roll price to the upside. You can see we were barely in drawdown here. Price, actually right as we entered, price did go into some drawdown. That was okay. We had our buffer. Price pushed back to upside. We knew, we had confidence I was going to continue pushing back to upside. primarily because we're in an uptrend, started breaking market structure back to the upside, tapped into this order block and all the sort. We had so many confluences going up, and our SL was below this fair value gap. So price really did retrace. We were somewhere in the wrong with our entry or whatever the case was. You can see our risk right there, SL, $414 risk, that's 4%. In order for to have a 5% gain. So after that, literally just rode price to the upside, targeted what we needed. Essentially what our original target was these hourly draws of liquidity up here. This hourly draw liquidity. Didn't need that, didn't need to overextend the profit or, well, excuse me, whatever else we needed. And so now, yeah. No, that's that. Am I gonna show these emails? Yeah, sure, why not? Actually, I don't know if I can show this one. I mean, do people even show their email? I just do because I'm like, I mean, I'm transparent, and I know eventually, or essentially, it's only me watching these videos. But I mean, want to try to get my 10K account, try it. It's probably disabled by the time all these videos are publicly uploaded because I'm funded with like 100, 200K. But yeah, that was the trade we entered off of. It was an A+ trade. What did we do right? What did we do? What did we do right? What could we have done better? What can we do better next time? One, just following trend. You know, just being able to play with the trend. We are still on our win streak of however many wins. I think this is the most green we've ever seen in our MetaTrader ever. Just playing with trend, just having a valid SL, and essentially playing those overall moves. Just that consistency of following price action wherever it goes. Not trading if price is retracing, but instead when it's actually extending. So I say continue to play those moves of the extension, not through retracement, and just hold your moves till you hit TP. This one I was above TP. I could have set a TP, but I didn't need to, so I was completely fine. In a scenario like that, sure, yeah, I could have sat there and just hit TP, but didn't need to, so I just manually exited. Majority of our trades, when we have a solid take profit, we won't exit until we hit that take profit. Due to this just being phase 2, we want to get funded. We want to get our funded account done. Now that we don't get any extra commission off this, we're just like, okay, whatever. No, let's just get this done. So yeah, that's basically everything. What can we do better next time? I would say trade entry and maybe holding our trade to our TP, even though it wasn't fully valid. Could have still held our trade to TP. Excuse me, I'm tired. Why? Because it builds good habit. There's an Aston Martin revving his V12 engine, DB11, whatever. Can't see it. Oh my eye. But yeah, anyway, that was that. So what can we take away from this trade? Continue to hold your trades, continue to execute following trend, and something I really like doing, I have been liking to do is getting our buys the night before. When you have your buys set the night before, when you go into the markets the next day, your mind's crystal clear. You already know what to do. So I would say getting our buys before is also something that's really, really beneficial in order for our trade growth and just execution as a whole. When we wake up, we know bias. Okay, we're going into the markets, we're bullish. Okay, no mixed bias, no conflicted bias. And then we just go in and execute just based upon when we see, okay, hourly breaker structure or 15-minute breaker structure to the upside. Okay, we have overall macro movements that push price up. Let us continue to follow and see what else we can find, you know. But yeah, that was it. I hope you jits enjoyed this trade recap. Sorry if I've been like low energy on all the last ones. I'm just exhausted. My sleep has been horrible. Need to fix my sleep schedule, but jitlets, we're going to continue grinding, we're going to continue killing it, and we're going to become better every single day, because that's what we're here to do. We've got our funded account, but what's the point of celebrating? Job's not finished. Job will not be finished until, you know, we've scaled up to our max allocation to what we can do with TFT, and then other firms, and then just continue to stack our own personal account. Till then, love you guys. Love you, Lonnie. Keep going. Following your trade bias. You're right, so keep at it with that. Don't quit. Keep looking forward. You're almost there. You're almost there. Work in silence, right? Yep, whatever. All seriousness, love you, Jids. I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.